Good afternoon. Let us pray. God of many names, we gather today in recognition of the fulfillment of hopes and dreams of our graduates to educate their minds and to deepen their characters. Help them to remember that who they have become is a reflection of your love and the love of those who have nurtured and cared for them along the way. May all they have learned about life at Rockford University empower them as they approach their first jobs or enter graduate school. May the words of their mentors dispel the darkness of confusion in their hearts on their toughest days and echo in their souls as they celebrate the victories in life. Foster in all of us present here today a lifelong thirst for learning and protect us from the arrogance of believing we have ever learned enough. Give us the courage and strength to live fully our values so that the gifts you have given us will be used for the good of all humankind. We ask your blessing upon our celebration today as we now weave the shining threads of our newest alumni into the rich tapestry of Rockford University. Be with us this day and all days. Amen. Please remain standing as the vocal collective leads us in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars will herald us high? O'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of the thirsty air. They proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? O'er the land of free and the home of brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Tom Muldowney. I'm chair of Rockford University Board of Trustees and I'm also a Rockford University alumnus from the class of 1974. On behalf of the entire board, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our 162nd commencement exercise. Graduates, much hard work has been accomplished in order for you to be here today on this special day. Now it's time to take a breath, look around you, look at these beautiful historic surroundings, and take a moment to mark this occasion in your mind. It is indeed a time for you to be proud. Parents and friends, thank you for your support of these remarkable students. Your contribution to their success has not gone unnoticed. Along with your family and friends, Rockford University family is proud of you as well. We offer our collective and sincere congratulations to our graduates today. Thank you all for being here, and it is my privilege to introduce Robert L. Head, President of Rockford University.
Good afternoon, and thank you so very, very much for being here to help us celebrate the achievements of our distinguished graduates. Thank you also to Professors Elaine Sharp and Tim Adams, the City of Rockford Pipe Band, and the Rockford Chamber Players Brass Quintet for contributing to our ceremony with words of inspiration and beautiful music. Joining me on stage are Elaine Sharp, who provided our invocation, Vern Sunstedt, alumnus from the class of 1977, and Vice President for Institutional Advancement, Dr. Jules Gleicher, Professor of Political Science Department Chair, and Faculty Chair, Chair of the Board of Trustees, Thomas Muldowney, whom we've just met, Dr. Belinda Holobin, Vice President and Provost, and our distinguished commencement speaker, U.S. Surgeon General Vice Admiral, Dr. Vivek H. Murthy.
Good afternoon. I'm Charles Coleman, Chair of the Rockford University Trusteeship Committee. At this time, it is customary at our commencement ceremony to honor retiring faculty members that have met certain requirements by conferring upon them faculty emeritus status. As part of today's ceremony, we have an additional privilege of conferring a special honor on President Head. Chairman Madowny, I would like to present to you Dr. Robert L. Head for the status of President Emeritus. Dr. Head, in your 8 years at Rockford University, you have served this institution with exceptional distinction as its 17th president. Understanding how the institution must be intrinsically intertwined with its community, you have fostered new partnerships and opened doors to new opportunities that have resulted in increased access to education for all citizens. Under your leadership, the university has been revitalized, emerging stronger and more determined than ever to continue its 169-year legacy of providing men and women an exceptional education grounded in the liberal arts that prepares them for fulfilling lives, careers, and participation in a modern and changing world. With you at its helm, the university has experienced remarkable success that is evident in growing enrollments, program growth, 9 years of positive operating budgets, and continued investment in the university's infrastructure. As you have said on many occasions, you can imagine no greater life's work. For that calling, we are truly grateful. As you and the institution embark on what's next for each, we keep in mind a few more of your words shared with students during the 2013 President's Opening Convocation. I quote, "So here's to transitions, personal and institutional, which give rise to opportunities. Thank you so much for being a part of this extraordinary institution." And lastly, Dr. Head, you recently commented that this place, this institution, this community will always be a part of you. Rest assured, know that you will always be a part of Rockford University. Chairman Muldowney.
President Robert L. Head, by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and serving as its chairman, I am pleased to confer upon you the title President Emeritus, with all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertain. Congratulations.
Thank you so very, very much. Trustees Coleman and Muldowney, it has been truly my great privilege to serve Rockford University. And for whatever contributions I might have made, my greatest rewards are based in the many accomplishments of our graduates, including the accomplishments I look forward to seeing from this great class of 2016. So let's now proceed with our faculty presentations. To assist me in bestowing these honors will be Provost Holben. Dr. Holben.
Dr. Head, at this time I would like to present to you Dr. Thomas McIntyre, Associate Professor of Anthropology and Sociology, for Faculty Emeritus status. Professor McIntyre. Professor McIntyre, in your 24 years of teaching and service to Rockford University, you have empowered your students to learn well, going beyond the confines of textbooks to ensure that knowledge and theory intersect with valuable skills that prepare your students for a lifetime of living, working, and learning in an increasingly complex world. We recognize you today for the passion that you have brought to your discipline and for your distinguished service to the university.
Dr. McIntyre, by the power vested in me by the trustees of Rockford University, I am pleased to confer upon you the title Associate Professor Emeritus of Anthropology and Sociology with all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining. Congratulations.
It is my honor also to recognize Dr. Susan Azar Porterfield with the status of Professor Emerita of English. Unfortunately, Dr. Porterfield is unable to be here today. We are grateful for her 27 years of service.
We are incredibly fortunate to have United States Surgeon General Vice Admiral Vivek H. Murthy join us today. We extend a warm welcome to him as our distinguished guest and look forward to his message for our graduates. Born in England to immigrant parents from rural India, Dr. Murthy's family came to the United States when he was a toddler, settling in Miami. At just 37 years of age, Dr. Murthy became the youngest appointed U.S. Surgeon General and the first of Indian descent. Dr. Murthy's journey to becoming America's doctor, appointed by the President of the United States and charged with overseeing the health of the nation, may seem an unlikely one. It may not have happened at all if it weren't for his grandfather's belief in the infinite power held simply by having an education. Given the audience here today, I'd say we would all agree that Dr. Murthy's grandfather displayed remarkable wisdom. Knowing at a young age that he wanted to pursue a career in medicine like his father, Dr. Murthy also saw a broader interconnected path to not only heal, but to improve public health through the lens of service, clinical care, research, education, and entrepreneurship. Dr. Murthy is responsible for founding a variety of organizations and innovations that are improving health in communities both here and abroad. In an address to Harvard graduates in 2014, Dr. Murthy said, "Stand up for your values, and you can not only change your patient's life, but also the health care in this nation and in this world." Standing up to change the world is an ethos that rings familiar and true with so many of our distinguished alumni. Perhaps most notable is Jane Addams, class of 1881, and a 1931 Nobel Peace Prize laureate who said, "Nothing could be worse than the fear that one had given up too soon and left one expended effort that might have saved the world." We are fortunate that Dr. Murthy is fearlessly working to improve the health of our nation and in turn, our world, by expending his efforts on our behalf. Please join me in welcoming United States Surgeon General, Vice Admiral Dr. Vivek H. Murthy to the podium.
Thank you very much. President Head, esteemed faculty and staff, friends and family, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2016. It is such an honor and privilege to be with you on this special day as you mark an incredible milestone in your lives. I know that many of you worked incredibly hard to get to this day, wrestling with papers, exams, endless reading, and countless labs. I also know that many of you balanced being a student with working, with family life, and with many other pursuits that you're responsible for outside the classroom. But you have finally made it, thanks to the people who are here today and who are not here, who have supported you throughout your journey, thanks to a whole lot of coffee most likely. And from what I understand, thanks also to more than a few meals at the Lion's Den. Now, President Head has told you that I serve as the United States Surgeon General, so you probably already know more than most people, which is that despite this uniform that I wear, I'm actually not an airline pilot. And you laugh, but this mistake happens more often than you would think. This is in fact the uniform of the United States Public Health Service Commissioned Corps, which is one of America's 7 uniformed services, and the one dedicated to protecting the public health of our nation. For many of you graduating today also recognize that this is your first time meeting me. But the truth is that I actually feel like I've gotten to know many of you before. And the reason is because I've been there at formative moments of your life. Like the time you were standing under the bleachers in high school and someone offered you a cigarette. And you politely declined because you knew that smoking cigarettes causes cancer. And I was right there on the side of the box of cigarettes backing you up. Or you might remember that time some years ago when you followed your friends into a bar, accidentally, of course. And someone offered you shots, but you said, "No thanks, I'm not 21 yet. And I know that consumption of alcoholic beverages may cause health problems." Well, it turns out I was there too, on the side of the bottle, feeling so darn proud of you. So it seems fitting that since I was there for those moments, that I should be here for this one. On a personal note, I want to say that serving as Surgeon General is an incredible privilege each and every day. And it's given me the opportunity to speak with and learn from people all across our country. It's provided me the opportunity also to help address some of our nation's greatest healthcare challenges, including our battle with chronic illnesses like diabetes and heart disease and addiction, as well as infections like Ebola and the Zika virus. But this is not an opportunity that I ever expected to have. My parents came to America nearly 40 years ago from India. They came from humble beginnings in search of a better life for their children, for my sister and me. And they raised us to believe that America was a place where your ideas and your willingness to work hard mattered more than the color of your skin or the sound of your accent. And despite all of our imperfections as a nation, I stand before you fully aware that in no other country in the world could the grandson of a poor farmer from India be asked by the president to look over the health of the entire nation. That is the power and promise of America, and I am deeply grateful for it. Today, all of you are joining a long legacy of exemplary Rockford graduates who have gone on to be leaders in business and society. And you're also graduating from a university with a strong commitment to high-quality education, civic engagement, and military service members and veterans. Your class is incredibly diverse as well. It has brought together people of different experiences and backgrounds, and brought together people from 13 different countries. And our nation is lucky to have people with the kind of talent and integrity that you will bring to leadership in America. When I was coming over here, I was thinking about all the things that I wish for you on this special day. Everything from good health, to a successful career, to fulfilling family life, and so much more. But there's one thing I wish for you more than anything else. My hope is that you live a connected life. Now you might think to yourself, hold on a minute, it's 2016 and I feel the world is pretty connected already. You might think that you've got plenty of followers on Instagram, you got tons of friends on Facebook, you're available by text 24/7, and the GPS locator on your phone is turned on, so how much more connected could you get? But that's not the kind of connection I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kind of connection that you have with friends with whom you can be 100% yourself. I'm talking about the kind of connection you build with people who are entirely different from you, because you can look past labels and see them for who they really are. I'm talking about the kind of connection that inspires you to feel kinship to people around the country and around the world, because you recognize that deep down inside, we all have the same fundamental hopes and dreams, and we are better off when we are helping each other. To live a connected life is to cultivate this kind of connection. It's to recognize that such connections don't just enrich our lives, but they also serve as building blocks for strong communities and a resilient nation. But the great challenge that's facing America is that the bonds that hold together our diverse nation are being tested. As we grow in diversity in race, religion, and viewpoints, the breadth and depth of our connections must also expand and become more inclusive. But this is not always happening. And the very media and technology that were meant to connect us too often feed into our divisions and keep us in silos that are increasingly narrow. People are also feeling isolated. Too many of us live in big cities, but find few people who truly know us. We have stronger internet connections, but weaker personal connections. And this leaves a void that we can't fill with more friends and followers on social media. Now, I learned this early on when I was practicing medicine, where I found that isolation was in fact the most common challenge that my patients faced. And it has real consequences. Isolation and weak social connections are associated with increased risk of heart disease, declining brain function, and even shorter lifespans. And it can lead to anxiety, fear, and despair. But isolation and siloed living also weaken our communities. Without strong communities, we cannot pull together during times of hardship, and our diversity turns from a source of strength to a source of conflict. But when we have strong connections, everything is possible. We can come together to put a man on the moon, rebuild a city after an earthquake, and find solutions to intractable conflicts. We can ensure that every child in America has a world-class education. We can lift millions of people from the indignity of poverty. And we can ensure that our nation moves ever closer to its ideals of equality and opportunity for all. This is what we can do when we have strong connections to each other. And that's why rebuilding strong communities and a resilient America is an essential and urgent task of our generation. But it begins with each of us living a connected life. Now, I believe there are 3 ingredients that we must have to live a connected life. The first is empathy. Empathy is choosing to see ourselves in another despite our differences. It's recognizing that the same humanity, the same desire for meaning, fulfillment, and security exists in each of us, even if it's expressed uniquely. Empathy is what creates the desire to build connection. When I entered the world of medicine, I was taught in subtle and not so subtle ways that people living with addiction had a character flaw. But then I began to listen more closely to the stories of my patients. One young woman I care for told me that her road to addiction began with a simple prescription for morphine given to her after a routine surgery. Her story could have been anyone's story, and I realized it could have been mine. A few months ago, I met a young man who I'll call Jason, whose mother was a public school teacher. His mom told me that her son was kind, responsible, and hardworking, the kind of child any parent would want. And she did everything to bring him up right, and she provided him with great role models. One day when she went to visit Jason in college, she saw a disheveled man by his apartment who was going through the trash. Now, she took this man to be a homeless person and thought to herself, maybe there's something wrong with how he was raised. But when she got closer, she was shocked to realize that it was in fact her son. Jason had developed a substance use disorder that began with pain pills and later led to heroin and cocaine. But his mother chose in that moment not to give up on him. So he decided not to give up on himself either. And together they found the help of professionals who chose to devote their careers to help strangers who were living with addiction. Today, Jason is in recovery. He has secured a job, and he has rebuilt his relationships. He's done this thanks to the love of his mother, his own fierce determination, and the empathy of those who chose to help him on his journey. Empathy has the power to bring people together who would otherwise never meet. It has the power to reach us in moments of isolation when we think nobody else understands. Today, the world needs us to widen our circle of empathy, to include more people. The second ingredient that helps us live a connected life is optimism. Optimism is our ability to see good in others and in ourselves, especially during dark moments. When I was younger, my family suddenly and unexpectedly lost all of our life savings to a man that we had trusted as our friend. Now, the financial loss was difficult, especially because my sister and me were both in college. But the breach of trust, that was even more painful. Now, one option we had was to retreat in anger, to recognize it was unlikely we would ever regain our life savings, and swear that we would never trust anyone again. But my parents chose a different path. They chose to believe that most people are still fundamentally good, and that their light outshines their darkness. In the months that followed, we were blessed to find people, friends and strangers, who stepped forward to help us in unexpected ways. We built new friendships, and it felt good to trust people again. And over the next few years, we would have regular family meetings around the dining table, where we would talk about how to handle everything from tuition payments to weekly grocery expenses. We worked hard to get back on our feet, and there were plenty of difficult moments where we didn't know whether things were going to work out. But my parents taught me that optimism is the hand that keeps the door of possibility open, and that is what ultimately saw us through. Now, I know that being optimistic isn't always easy. There is real hardship in the world. And we live in a time where cynicism has a cool factor, and it can also be mistaken for intelligence. But cynicism erodes our capacity for happiness. It dims our eyes to the beauty and the blessings in the world around us, and it makes us fearful to take risks. Optimists, on the other hand, don't let long odds discourage them. They choose possibility over probability. Optimists keep faith that they will find good people in the world, even when they are disappointed from time to time. They build bridges with people different from themselves because they understand that our shared humanity outweighs any differences that we may have. Optimism is what allows us to choose the path of connection over isolation. The third ingredient you will need to live a connected life is courage. Empathy feeds our desire for connection. Optimism helps us believe that connection is possible. But courage is what enables us to act and make our connections to people real. When the Twin Towers fell on 9/11, on that fateful morning 15 years ago, thousands of Manhattan residents fled south, looking for an escape from the growing inferno behind them. But instead of relief, they were greeted with the unforgiving waters of the Hudson, which offered them no path to safety. Now, the panicked crowd continued to grow until the U.S. Coast Guard made a critical decision. They issued a radio call to every civilian ship in the area and asked them to join in an unprecedented citizen rescue mission. The response was overwhelming. Within minutes, the Hudson was covered with scores of boats streaking toward the southern tip of Manhattan. They pierced through the dense cloud of dust and debris, and they brought soot-covered people on board, offered them water, and ferried them to safety. In 9 hours, Nearly 500,000 people were rescued. The 9/11 boat lift became the largest boat rescue in the history of the world. Now, the 9/11 boat lift was powered by ordinary people. They weren't trained in emergency response, and they would never even describe themselves as heroes. It's also true that they had every reason themselves to flee for safety, but they didn't. It was their courage that allowed them to act. Vincent Ardolino, the captain of the Amberjack, said his wife thought that he was a maniac for wanting to take his boat toward Manhattan that morning after the call. But he knew that he had to go. Never go through life saying you should have, he said later, reflecting on the decision. If you want to do something, you do it. Empathy, optimism, and courage. These are the qualities that I wish for you, that are the foundation for a connected life. As you set off to begin the rest of your lives, as you think about the people in your circle of love, the family that is with you, the friends and teachers who have supported you, the children you may one day have, ask yourself, what can I do to create a world that they deserve, a world that is full of prosperity, a world that is safe, a world of possibility. But we can start by strengthening our connections to each other and by rebuilding our sense of community. We can begin by living a connected life. These next few years for you are going to be a whirlwind. My elementary school teacher, Mr. Peterson, told me on the last day of 6th grade that each day hereafter would go by faster and faster and faster. And he was right. The world is moving at a dizzying pace, and it only seems to be speeding up. And that's why I also wish for you moments of pause, where you can stop, rest, and reflect. This might be a few minutes to write in your journal, to meditate, or to simply breathe and observe the world around you. Now, the world won't automatically give us these moments to pause. We have to create them. But those moments of calm, that's where we gather ourselves and set forth with a clear mind and a renewed heart. And if you ever forget the power of pausing, all you need to do is put your hand on your chest and remember the lesson of our heart. The heart operates in two phases. In systole, where it pumps blood to the vital organs, and diastole, where it relaxes. Most people think that systole is where all the action is, and the more time in systole, the better. But diastole, the relaxation phase, is where the coronary blood vessels fill and supply life-sustaining oxygen to the heart muscle itself. It turns out pausing is what sustains the heart. I'd like you to just take 10 seconds with me and close your eyes. Think about the people whose kindness and love helped make today a reality. I'll keep track of the time. Class of 2016, the people you thought of are your anchors. They stand with you, and the world stands before you brimming with possibility. I hope you always run toward that which you love. I wish for you many moments of diastole. And may you all live lives that are full of joy, full of connection, and full of happiness. Congratulations.
There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed. Some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places had their moments. With lovers and friends, I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. I know I will never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll always stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
Rockford University is one of 11 institutions in the state of Illinois that houses a Phi Beta Kappa chapter, and only one of the 283 chapters in the country. The prestigious Phi Beta Kappa Society, the nation's oldest and largest academic honors society, was founded on December 5th, 1776, by 5 students at the College of William and Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia. Since then, Phi Beta Kappa has evolved to become the nation's advocate for the liberal arts and sciences at the undergraduate level. The Society's distinctive emblem, a symbol of a golden key, is widely recognized as academic achievement. Our Rockford University chapter was started under the presidency of Mary Ashby Cheek in 1953. Each year, we recognize the Phi Beta Kappa member who has the highest cumulative grade point average. This year's recipient of the 2016 Phi Beta Kappa Prize is Nicholas Mwalum.
At this time, I would like to call upon Bern Sunstead, alumnus from the class of 1977 and Vice President of Institutional Advancement, to offer a greeting to our graduates. Vice President Sunstead.
Good afternoon. Thank you, President Head. It is my privilege to offer greetings and congratulations on behalf of the Alumni Association, an organization comprised of more than 15,000 purple people from around the world, many of whom are in attendance this afternoon, some of whom are graduating today from Rockford University for the second time. The legacy of achievement shaped by members of the association is well documented, from a Nobel laureate to pioneers in social work and medicine to teachers of the year, from inventors of modern technologies to entrepreneurs to leaders of corporations and nonprofits, mothers, fathers, uncles, and aunts, ordinary and extraordinary individuals who, through their actions, change the lives of those with whom they come in contact, and therefore make widely known the reputation and excellence of Rockford University. They are the faceless individuals who, in thought, word, and deed, have assisted you during your time here through their contributions of time, talent, and treasure. I challenge you to join with them in the coming years to help support the succeeding generations of students with an even greater commitment. I invite you to stay active in alumni affairs. Look for ways to remain connected to the university and each other, because after all, it is the people who make the university. This is something that will become more important to you as your time away from RU and each other increases. Just make sure we have your current email address. In a few minutes, you will receive your diploma. You will then cross the stage to receive from me a simple yet durable purple embroidered luggage tag, compliments of the Alumni Association. It's actually kind of classy, and not in a Ron Burgundy sort of way. It's our hope that as you use it in the coming years, and as it finds its rightful place in the best airport luggage carousels around the world, that you will increasingly see your own face reflected in the legacy it represents. Congratulations, and see you at this year's reunion at Homecoming, October 7 and 8.
It is now my great pleasure to present the 2016 candidates for degrees. Candidates, on behalf of the faculty, I congratulate each of you on the successful completion of your program of formal study. May you continue to build upon the record of achievement that has brought you here today. Guided always by the knowledge and values imparted to you by the faculty and staff of Rockford University. As you cross the stage, you will be congratulated by Board of Trustees Chair Tom Muldowney and by our President, Dr. Robert Head. As you exit the stage, Vice President Sunstead will present you with a gift about which he spoke from the Alumni Association and greet you as the newest alumni of this fine university. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, please rise and come forward. Maria Trinidad Altamirano, education, non-licensure. Mary Margaret Damali Anderson, English literature, summa cum laude. Tyler R. Berg, Spanish. Mitchell Jordan Faith, economics, summa cum laude. Kayla Marie Gardner, economics, international economics, magna cum laude. Ashley R. Gasparini, English literature, cum laude. Yomiko Hanada, international studies, cum laude. Andres Eduardo Guerrero, Spanish. Cassandra Guzman, Spanish. Sarah Christine Johnson, English creative writing, cum laude. Heather Lee Comas, philosophy and political science, double major. Jacob William McKnight, anthropology, sociology, criminal justice. It is a tradition at Rockford University that a degree candidate may receive his or her diploma from an employee or trustee of the university who is a relative. Helping present Nicholas's diploma is his father, Masood Moalam, Professor of Economics and Business, Ludwig von Mises Chair of Economics, presenting the degree to his son, Nicholas Moalam, Psychology, and that was psychology cum laude. Kirsty Elena Mulway, English summa cum laude. Monica C. Parsons, Spanish, magna cum laude. Alexandra Marie Peacock, biology. Myra Yesenia Rodriguez, elementary education, magna cum laude. Aaron Earl Smith, English, magna cum laude. Jennifer Carol Simons, English, cum laude. Anne Catherine Westerman, English literature, magna cum laude. Jonathan Curtis Yankee, Spanish. Julio Zapata, history. Bachelor of Arts candidates, please remain standing. Dr. Head, for those candidates who have fulfilled all academic requirements, after examination of their academic records and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I recommend that these candidates be awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
On the recommendation of the university faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Rockford University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Arts with all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining, and welcome you to the honorable company of educated men and women. Congratulations.
Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts, please rise and come forward. Ian Jan Connor Broombaugh, Theater, Musical Theater Performance. Adriana Emiliana Contreras, Theater, Acting, Directing. John Paul A. Fox, Theater, Acting, Directing, cum laude. Nicholas Lynn Glatter, Theater, Acting, Directing, McLeish Scholar. Judith Christine Lee Gowdy, Art, Two-Dimensional Art. Samantha Marie Hudson, Theater, Design Tech, summa cum laude. Victoria Alexis Mays, Theater, Design Tech, magna cum laude. Kenyatta M. O'Neill, Theater, Musical Theater Performance. Zachary Ryan Clutcher, Theater, Musical Theater Performance, summa cum laude. Leah Cripps, Art, Graphic Design, McLeish Scholar. Andrew Mitchell Walker, Art, Design, Graphic Design. Stephanie Francesca Whitlow, Art, Two-Dimensional Art, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Fine Arts candidates, please remain standing. Dr. Head, for those candidates who have fulfilled all academic requirements, after examination of their respective academic records and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I recommend that these candidates be awarded the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts.
Upon the recommendation of the university faculty and by the authority vested in me by the University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts with all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining, and welcome you to the honorable company of educated men and women. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise and come forward? Jezebel Akala. Ali Alkobish. Accounting and Business Administration, double major. Matthew Vincent Allison, Psychology. Amir Al-Zubi, Mathematics. Philip Andrade, Physical Education. Amy K. Atkinson, Human Development, Gerontology, summa cum laude. Deshaun Michael Lamar Banks, Anthropology, Sociology, Pre-Social Work, McLeish Scholar. Harrison Hanlon Barnhart, Biology, Cellular and Molecular Biology. Samantha K. Bender, Anthropology, Sociology, Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Brianne Renee Bennett, Elementary Education. Whitney Ann Bennett, Biology, Cellular and Molecular Biology, McLeish Scholar. Diana Bowling, Anthropology, Sociology, Pre-Social Work. William C. Brown, Human Development, Child Adolescent Development. Paige Ann Clow, Biochemistry, magna cum laude. Stacy Renee Cole Brown, Psychology. Jason Daly, Physical Education, McLeish Scholar. Matthew Arthur Davis, Biology, Cellular and Molecular Biology. John Ryan Doherty, Business Administration, Management. Hassan Mohammed Izofri, double major, Accounting and Business Administration. Maria Vladislava Arofiva, Psychology, cum laude. Brenda K. Finkbeiner, Biology, Evolution and Ecology. Tyler Jordan Free, Business Administration, Marketing. Carly Jean George, Psychology. Catherine L. Gabala, Anthropology, Sociology. Eric Samuel Ganip, Business Administration, Marketing, cum laude. Jeffrey Allen Green, Jr., Business Administration, Marketing. Andrew Gray, Computer Science, Management Information Systems, summa cum laude. Catherine Wilhelmina Gustafson, Business Administration, Marketing, cum laude. Cynthia Marie Handel, Accounting, cum laude. Morgan Jean Hansen, Business Administration, Marketing, cum laude. Natasha Valerie Harris, Psychology. Trista Nicole Heasley, Chemistry. Kayla Marissa Hernandez, Early Childhood Education. Andrew Lee Hunt, Biochemistry. Jonah S. Kasim, Accounting. And a veteran. Kelly Anna Laura King, Computer Science, Management Information Systems, magna cum laude. Mason Allen Klein, Business Administration, Marketing. Jillian Nicole Kopecki, History. Michael R. Kreider, Psychology. Chelsea Marie Lane, Business Administration, Marketing. Maya Lewis, biology, cellular and molecular biology. Amanda Nicole Lindig, accounting. Janie K. Logan, elementary education. Cole Allen Logeman, physical education, sports management. Caitlin Justine McRoy, elementary education, cum laude. Steve Carl Manning, business administration. Angela Martinez, biology, cellular and molecular biology, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Maria Martinez, human development and early childhood education, non-licensure, double major. Angela Michelle Masbruch, elementary education, cum laude. Jarrett T. McCardle, anthropology, sociology, criminal justice. Lakin Michelle McCullum, anthropology, sociology, criminal justice, cum laude. Helping present Allison's diploma is her mother, Kimberly McCullough, assistant professor of nursing. Allison Page McFadden, human development, magna cum laude. Abigail Flynn McKern, anthropology, sociology. Megan Page Miller, elementary education, cum laude. Ryan Z. Muller, physical education, sports management, cum laude. April Monique Moore, human development, veteran. Jacob James Morsch, anthropology, sociology, criminal justice. Amanda Holly Motley, psychology. Christy Leigh Mullins, human development. Michael T. Murray, anthropology, sociology, criminal justice, cum laude. David Gabriel Nordheim II, anthropology, sociology, criminal justice. Jake Richard Ott, biology. Monica C. Parsons earned 2 degrees, this is her second, mathematics, magna cum laude. Corinne Putamabong, biology. Cellular and molecular, magna cum laude. Kirsten T. Perrone, accounting. Marissa Margaret Plock, business administration, management, magna cum laude. John Anthony Pratt Jr., computer science, web development. Erin Elizabeth Quinlan, psychology, cum laude. Can do it. Seal Eileen Reinsvance, business administration, marketing. Samantha Joanne Riffle, early childhood education, cum laude. Francisco Javier Rivera Jr., physical education, sports management. Shane Donald Roberts, business administration, marketing, cum laude, and a vet. Keisha D. Santos, Human Development, Child and Lesson. Michelle L. Scott, Biology, Cellular and Molecular Biology, cum laude. Laurel Leigh Snyder, Biology, Evolution, and Ecology. Francis Anthony Suhala, Business Administration, Management. Sean Patrick Spain, Business Administration, Management. Kevin Neal Spears, Education, Non-Licensure. Grady A. Stanton, Physical Education, Sports Management. Christopher E. Steele, Mathematics. Trevor Nathaniel Thomas, Mathematics, cum laude. Christopher Sean Van Manavan, Biology, Cellular and Molecular Biology. Trista Ann Walmer, Elementary Education, magna cum laude. Tessa Renee Vaughn, Elementary Education, summa cum laude. Whitney N. Weisensel, Physical Education. Rachel Ann Welty, Elementary Education, summa cum laude. Carmen Nicole Wright, Anthropology, Sociology, Pre-Social Work. Doris Yang, Economics, McLeish Scholar. Bachelor of Science candidates, please remain standing. Dr. Head, for those candidates who have fulfilled all academic requirements, after examination of their respective academic records and following the recommendation of the faculty, I recommend that these candidates be awarded the degree Bachelor of Science.
On the recommendation of the university faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Rockford University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Science with all the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining, and welcome you to the honorable company of educated men and women. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Management Science please rise and come forward? Michael P. Anders, Management Studies, cum laude. Ruth Ann L. Bates, Management Studies. Amy Diane Cavazos, Management Studies, cum laude. Glendale L. Crosby, Management Studies. Sarah Conchetta Di Giuseppe, Management Studies. Julianne Falzone, Management Studies, cum laude. Brian William Haas, Management Studies, magna cum laude. John Wesley Hastings, Management Studies. Helping present Bernadette's diploma is her mother, Elizabeth Johnson Lovett, licensure officer. Bernadette Louise Johnson, management studies. Sean Patrick Joyce, management studies, magna cum laude. John Junior Miles II, management studies. Daniel Scott Reintz, management studies. Stephanie Marie Russell, management studies, magna cum laude. Christina Elise Seaver, management studies, McLeish scholar. Cindy K. Slaba, management studies. Michelle R. Tucker, management studies, cum laude. Karen Ann Wendt, management studies, McLeish scholar. Todd Edward Wheaton, management studies, cum laude. Stephanie Michelle Linnekins, management studies. Floyd W. Young, management studies. Bachelor of Science in Management Studies candidates, please remain standing. Dr. Head, for those candidates who have fulfilled all academic requirements after examination of their respective academic records and following the recommendation of the faculty, I recommend that these candidates be awarded the degree Bachelor of Science in Management Studies.
Upon the recommendation of the university faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Rockford University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Science in Management Studies with all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining, and welcome you to the honorable company of educated men and women. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise and come forward? Nicholas Charles Alfano, nursing, McLeish scholar. Hilda Abeja, nursing, magna cum laude. Ashley Marie Bergeron, nursing, cum laude. Brittany Nicole Kapp, nursing. Ashley M. Dixon, nursing, magna cum laude. Aurelie Galvez, Aurelie Galvez, nursing, cum laude. Brenda Michelle Hetrick, nursing. Miriam Stefania Eben, nursing, cum laude. Margaret Kitchens, nursing. Stephanie Marie Clem, nursing, summa cum laude. Nicole T. Luth, nursing. Melanie Rose Martin, nursing, cum laude. Amanda L. McFarland, nursing, cum laude. Helping present Ryan's diploma is his mother, Michelle Marin, Assistant Director of Graduate Programs. Ryan Marin, nursing. Adina Masanovic, nursing, summa cum laude. Lisa Susan Malpimer, nursing, McLeish Scholar. Rachel Elizabeth Novorolnik, nursing. Alexandra Jean Oberg, nursing, summa cum laude. Natalie Opeza, nursing. Tina Catherine Pumilia, nursing, magna cum laude. Lauren Paris-Sines, nursing. Lorena Santos, nursing, cum laude. Cheyenne Walker, nursing. Amelia R. Zilians, nursing. Bachelor of Science in Nursing candidates, please remain standing. Dr. Head, for those candidates who have fulfilled all academic requirements, after examination of their respective academic records, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I recommend that these candidates be awarded the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Upon the recommendation of the university faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Rockford University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing, with all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining, and welcome you to the honorable company of educated men and women. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Teaching please rise and come forward? Kelsey Marie Ainsworth, Secondary Education. Amy Sue Beckman, Elementary Education. Ruth Elizabeth Campbell, Education. Kendrick Deshard Crite, Education. Lilia K. Delgado, Elementary Education. Helping present Michelle's diploma is her husband, Bill Gahn, Associate Professor of English. Michelle Lee Gahn, Reading Specialist. Christopher Lewis Hokey, Secondary Education. Rachel Elizabeth Crow, K through 12. Guksao Marmara, Education. Peter Arthur Najim, Special Education. Amanda Plucker Flynn, Secondary Education. Master of Arts in Teaching candidates, please remain standing. Dr. Head, for those candidates who have fulfilled all academic requirements, after examination of their respective academic records and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I recommend that these candidates be awarded the degree Master of Arts in Teaching.
Upon the recommendation of the university faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Rockford University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree Master of Arts in Teaching, with all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration please rise and come forward? Akbar Adaraf, Business Administration. Jennifer Marie Berg, Business Administration. Joseph Lawrence Canali, Business Administration. Jay Choi, Business Administration. Brittany Danielle Ducharme, Business Administration. Andre A. Irgolov, Business Administration. Andrea Eversole, Business Administration. Catherine Elizabeth Hansen, Business Administration. Jeremiah Harrison, Business Administration. Farkan Jertugali, Business Administration. Sakal Kushibikova, Administration, Business Administration. Amy Lee, Business Administration. Marcy Ann McGregor, Business Administration. Eric L. Meyer, Business Administration. Arthur L. Miller IV, Business Administration. Nellie Marie Miller, Business Administration. Timothy Ryan Miner, Business Administration. Adegunle Sofaloe, Business Administration. Matthew J. Zeitz, Business Administration. Victoria Soy, Business Administration. Master of Business Administration candidates, please remain standing. Dr. Head, for those candidates who have fulfilled all academic requirements, after examination of their respective academic records and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I recommend that these candidates be awarded the degree Master of Business Administration.
Upon the recommendation of the university faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Rockford University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree Master of Business Administration with all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining. Congratulations.
At this time, I would like to introduce Student Government Association President, Monica Parsons, who will present a message on behalf of our graduates today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Monica Parsons.
Thank you, Dr. Sullivan. My speech is only about 4 minutes long, but I'm quite nervous, so it should be a little bit shorter. Good afternoon, faculty, staff, alumni, trustees, family, friends, and of course, my fellow graduates. Thank you everyone for being here today to celebrate this milestone for the graduates. I'm so proud of the men and women that we have all become in our journey here at RU. Myself included, most of us arrived at Rockford University a completely different person than I'm sure we are today. It certainly has been an adventure. I would like to take a few minutes to tell you a small part of my adventure and hope I can tie it into where we are today. My sophomore year at Rockford University, I had the opportunity to study abroad in Santiago de Compostela, Spain. Some of you may have heard of the famous pilgrimage that arrives in Santiago. El Camino de Santiago it is called, which translates to the Way of St. James. Pilgrims start from any country in Europe and make their way to Santiago, the city where the remains of St. James the Apostle are held. Since I was living in Santiago already, I decided to walk the last 70 miles with a large group of other international students. At first I felt ridiculous as we all rode a bus an hour and a half from point A to point B, only to begin walking back to point A. And I asked myself, what's the point? Each day, we pilgrims would walk an average of almost 20 miles. The weather was beautiful, we were lucky that week, but it seemed there was an unending chorus of complaints about the heat or exhaustion. I'm tired, or my feet hurt, seemed to be catchphrases of the week. Nobody needed to hear the same things from me, so I made it a goal of mine not to complain for the duration of the journey. I thought there must be something more interesting to talk about. For example, phrasal verbs made for a more animated conversation than achy feet. I got a lot of Spanish lessons on the Camino, but I was also able to help other international students with English. One friend had endless questions about what various phrasal verbs meant. I always did fairly well in grammar school, I think, but until that moment, I hadn't known what a phrasal verb was. Turns out, they are quite a challenge for non-native speakers. Your fun fact of the day, a phrasal verb is a verb followed by an adverb or preposition. Keep up, for example, hang on, find out, look forward. My point is that there's a lot to learn in the world. There's so much that the world can teach you. Even though I'm the native English speaker, my friends taught me what a phrasal verb was. We should always be open to what you might learn, even in when you least expect it. So what was the point of taking a bus for an hour and a half only to walk back to Santiago on foot? The point was the Camino. The point was the way. Just as the ends do not justify the means, the journey to Santiago is meant to be made well. This is why along the way we pilgrims would say to each other, buen camino, good journey. I learned a lot on my Camino, and I learned that I can apply these lessons to my life. For one, you needn't complain. Others will do it for you. However, of all things I learned, not one of them did I learn from myself. Be open to what others can and will teach you. Never sell yourself short either, though, because you have much to offer others. I'm thankful for those who helped me take so much away from my Camino Santiago, and I'm thankful for those who helped me take as much away from my education here at Rockford University. Now, as we are here at graduation, we are all looking forward to some journey ahead. Each of you is heading off towards somewhere, and I'm so grateful to be able to tell you that I hope you get there. Thank you. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. With graduates, would you all please stand? For those of you who have just received their undergraduate degrees, please join me by moving your tassel from the right side to the left side. Graduates, please remain standing for the benediction given by Professor Sharp.
Let us pray. source of all love and all life. We ask you to bless our graduates with wisdom, love, and faith. Foster in their hearts an ever-deepening respect for all your creation. Give them a quick concern for their neighbor while understanding that service is the key to a meaningful life. May they have the courage to look deeply and honestly into the hearts of others, for that is where they will find the highest good. May they learn to risk the kind of love that brings life to this world. Divine Creator, keep them focused on making a life rather than a living, so that throughout their life's journey, the depth of their character will be measured by the size of their hearts. And may the God of many names bless you now and always. Amen.
Thank you, Professor Sharp. It is now time to conclude our celebration with two unique and time-honored traditions, our bell and our song. This bell in front of me first belonged to Rockford Female Seminary's first president, Anna Peck Sill, who would walk the halls of the campus and ring this bell at the beginning and end of each school day. Her spirit is still with us, as her bell and her tradition has been carried on since our very beginnings. Today, we carry on Anna Peck Sill's tradition and ring this bell not only when students enter as first-year students at orientation, but also to close this chapter in their lives, transition from Rockford University students to proud Rockford University alumni. Class of 2016, we're all tremendously proud of you and will watch with great anticipation as you commence your lives in the world as graduates of Rockford University. Graduates, would you please face the audience? Family and friends, I present to you the class of 2016. On behalf of the trustees, faculty, administrators, and staff, I invite you all to a reception in honor of our graduates immediately following today's ceremony in the lobby of the Coronado. And now for the singing of our institutional song, Professor Tim Adams. Please stand with me. Our strong bond shall ne'er be broken, formed and dear are you. Take we now a pledge unspoken, to thee will be true. Rockford decus et veritas, deep graven on each heart, will be fond, unwavering, true, till we from life must part. Thank you. Yes, please remain standing as the graduates recess, and I ask you to remain at your seats as the graduates pass through the traditional receiving line performed by our faculty.